Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Friday. We've got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today, guys. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Work on our way to 20.8K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below. Really great promo, especially with BetMGM. Get up to 1,500 in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't hit. So go ahead and take advantage of that, guys. Other great promos and boosts as well in the description below. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. Big slate today, starting with the Chicago Cubs versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates opening up as home favorites at -130. Cubs +110 with the over-under at 7. Cubs coming into this matchup 22-16. The Pirates 17-21. Pitching for the Cubs is Javier Assad with an ERA of 1.66. Pitching for the Pirates is Jared Jones with an ERA of 2.63. Assad, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Jones, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 10 strikeouts. The Cubs, coming off a Padres loss, 3-0. Pirates on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a rough Angel series. The Cubs 7-1 on the road against Pittsburgh, 15-4 against Pittsburgh. They've been very good against the Pirates here, and the over's hit in 5 of the last 5 between the two, so maybe the over could be a play. Yeah, I like Assad on the mound. Give me the Cubs +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus the Detroit Tigers. Houston opening up as road favorites at -130. Detroit +110 with the over-under at 8. Astros coming into this matchup 13-24. Detroit 19-18. Pitching for the Astros is Framber Valdez with an ERA of 3.97. Pitching for Detroit is Casey Mize with an ERA of 3.98. Valdez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Mize, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Houston, coming off a Yankees win, ending their 4-game losing streak they were on. Detroit, might a tough stretch for Detroit here. They're 1-5 in their last 6. Houston, 5-1 on the road against Detroit, 10-3 against Detroit. They've been very good against Detroit here. Pretty identical pitching matchup. Both pitchers have given up 7 runs in their last 2 starts. Haven't seen Houston win back-to-back games. Man, it's been about 2 weeks or so. I'm still not sold on Houston here. I need to see more production from them. Give me Detroit +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the New York Yankees versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Yankees opening up as road favorites at -130. The Rays +110 with the over-under at 8. Yankees coming into this matchup 25-14. The Rays 19-19. Pitching for the Yankees is Clark Schmidt with an ERA of 3.50. Pitching for the Rays is Taj Bradley with an ERA of 0. Schmidt, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Bradley, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Yankees coming off a Houston loss, ending their 5-game winning streak they were on. Tampa Bay coming off a White Sox loss. They were on a 5-game winning streak as well. Both teams playing well coming into this game. The Yankees, the over's hit in 4 of the last 6 on the road against Tampa Bay, so maybe the over could be a play today. Yeah, we're seeing Bradley pitch for the first time this season, so we'll see how he looks. Wasn't really great, I guess, towards the end of last season. Schmidt, giving up 3 runs, nothing crazy, could be better. I still like the Yankees here. We'll see what Taj Bradley looks like on the mound, but I think I'm going to lean with the Yankees on the road here. Next matchup, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore opening up as home favorites at -150. Arizona +120 with the over-under at 8. Arizona coming into this matchup 18-20. Baltimore 24-12. Pitching for Arizona is Brandon Pfaadt with an ERA of 4.61. Pitching for Baltimore is Cole Irvin with an ERA of 2.86. At his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Irvin, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Irvin's 3 straight 0-run games. He's been great on the mound this season. Arizona on a 4-game winning streak, coming off a Cincinnati sweep. Baltimore coming off a Washington win. They're still playing very well. Arizona is just 3-6 against Baltimore. Yeah, I'm really liking Baltimore at home. Love Cole Irvin on the mound, where he's been excellent. Give me Baltimore at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Twins versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at -120. Twins +100 with the over-under at 7.5. Twins coming into this matchup 22-15. Toronto 17-20. Pitching for the Twins is Joe Ryan with an ERA of 3.76. Pitching for Toronto is Yusei Kikuchi with an ERA of 2.72. Ryan, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Kikuchi, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Minnesota coming off back-to-back Seattle wins. They're 8-2 in their last 10. And then Toronto, coming off a Philly win, though, they're just 4-6 in their last 10. Both teams kind of trending in different directions here. Minnesota is 4-1 against Toronto, 6-0 on the road. They've been very good on the road here. I'd say a pretty even pitching matchup. No real advantage here. Yeah, give me the Twins +1.5 on the road here. Next matchup, we got the Atlanta Braves versus the New York Mets. Braves opening up as road favorites at -155. The Mets +130 with the over-under at 8. Braves coming into this matchup 22-12. The Mets 18-18. Pitching for the Braves is Charlie Morton with an ERA of 3.50. Pitching for the Mets is Jose Quintana with an ERA of 5.20. Morton, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Quintana, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 8 runs, had 2 strikeouts. The Braves on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a back-to-back Boston wins. The Mets on a 2-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back St. Louis wins. The Braves 15-5 against the Mets, 5-2 on the road against the Mets. They've been very good against the Mets here. Neither team's really played that well. Both teams have definitely had their struggles. The over's hit in 5 of the last 7 between the two, so maybe the over could be a play. But Quintana coming off an 8-run game. He's given up 14 runs in 3 starts. I do not love that. Morton been solid his last 3 starts here. I think I gotta lean with the Braves on the road. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Miami Marlins. Phillies opening up as road favorites at -220. The Marlins +170 with the over-under at 7.5. Phillies coming into this matchup 26-12. The Marlins 10-29. Pitching for the Phillies is Ranger Suarez with an ERA of 1.72. Pitching for the Marlins is Trevor Rogers with an ERA of 6.15. Suarez, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 1 strikeout. Rogers, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 8 runs, had 1 strikeout. He's been very bad on the mound for the Marlins here. Phillies coming off a Toronto loss, ending their big win streak they were on here. Miami coming off a Dodgers sweep, getting swept in that series. The Phillies 6-3 against Miami, 9-4 on the road against Miami here. Better pitching matchup. Give me the Phillies on the road. Next matchup, we got the Washington Nationals versus the Boston Red Sox. Boston opening up as home favorites at -210. The Nationals +170 with the over-under at 8. Washington coming into this matchup 18-18. Boston 19-18. Pitching for the Nationals is Patrick Corbin with an ERA of 6.45. Pitching for the Red Sox is Tanner Houck with an ERA of 1.99. Corbin, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Houck, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Washington, coming off a Baltimore loss. Boston 1-5 in their last 6, coming off back-to-back Braves losses here. Washington, they are just 3-9 against Boston. Haven't been the best against the Red Sox here. Yeah, Patrick Corbin, just been bad on the mound this season. Gives up so many runs. I think I got to lean with the Red Sox at home today. Next matchup, we've got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Chicago White Sox. Guardians opening up as road favorites at -120. The White Sox +110 with the over-under at 7. Guardians coming into this matchup 24-14. The White Sox 10-28. Pitching for the Guardians is Carlos Carrasco with an ERA of 5.67. Pitching for the White Sox is Garrett Crochet with an ERA of 5.31. Carrasco, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Crochet, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Cleveland losing to the White Sox yesterday 3-2. Kind of a disappointing game for Cleveland here. Do I trust the White Sox to go back-to-back here? Absolutely not. We'll see if they get... I don't think they've ever won 3 in a row here. So just going to play the numbers game. I think Cleveland bounces back today. Crochet, definitely vulnerable to give up some runs. Give me the Guardians on the road. Next matchup, we got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers opening up as home favorites at -130. Cardinals +115 with the over-under at 8.5. Cardinals coming into this matchup 15-22. The Brewers 22-15. Pitching for the Cardinals is Lance Lynn with an ERA of 3.28. Currently, I don't see who's being listed pitching for the Brewers, so we'll see who's pitching whenever that info does get released. Lynn, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Cardinals 2-8 in their last 10, 5-game losing streak. Brewers beating them 7-1 yesterday. They're 0-6 against the Brewers here. Not much confidence with the Cardinals personally. Lynn, he's given up some runs. We'll see who ends up pitching for the Brewers here, but I just don't trust the Cardinals. They've just looked like a mess. Yeah, I gotta take the Brewers at home here. Hopefully the pitching works out fine. Next matchup, we got the Texas Rangers versus the Colorado Rockies. Rangers opening up as road favorites at -190. The Rockies +150 with the over-under at 9.5. Rangers coming into this matchup 22-17. The Rockies 9-28. Pitching for the Rangers is John Gray with an ERA of 2.27. Pitching for the Rockies is Austin Gomber with an ERA of 3.79. Gray, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Gomber, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Rangers coming off an Oakland win. Colorado coming off a 9-1 win against the Giants, ending their losing streak they were on. Rangers are 4-1 against Colorado, so they've been good head-to-head here. Gray's been solid on the mound for the Rangers here. I think I got to roll with the Rangers on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the Kansas City Royals versus the Los Angeles Angels. Royals opening up as road favorites at -130. Angels +110 with the over-under at 8.5. Royals coming into this matchup 23-16. The Angels 14-24. Pitching for the Royals is Alec Marsh with an ERA of 2.70. Pitching for the Angels is Griffin Canning with an ERA of 6.69. Marsh coming off back-to-back 0-run games. Canning is coming off a 2-run game, but he gives up a lot of runs. Gives up runs every game here, so definitely vulnerable. The Royals on a 2-game winning streak, beating the Angels last game 10-4. Yeah, really like the Royals here. Don't love Canning on the mound. Give me the Royals on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the San Diego Padres. Dodgers opening up as road favorites at -190. The Padres plus 150 with the over-under at 7.5. Dodgers coming into this matchup 26-13. Padres 20-20. Pitching for the Dodgers is Tyler Glasnow with an ERA of 2.70. Pitching for the Padres is Michael King with an ERA of 4.29. Glasnow's only given up 3 runs in his last 3 starts. King, he's given up 10. He's definitely vulnerable, giving up runs here. Yeah, Dodgers. They're on a 7-game winning streak, coming off a Miami sweep, Atlanta sweep. I mean, they're playing well. Padres playing pretty decent, coming off a Cubs win. They aren't playing horrible right now. Dodgers are 6-1 on the road against the Padres here, so been able to win on the road in San Diego. I think Glasnow's the better pitching matchup. King can't be giving up runs when you're facing this lineup. Give me the Dodgers on the road. Next matchup, we got the Oakland Athletics versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at minus 155. Oakland plus 130 with the over-under at 7.5. Oakland coming into this matchup 18-21. Seattle 20-18. Pitching for Oakland is Paul Blackburn with an ERA of 3.0. Pitching for Seattle is Brian Wu with an ERA of 0. Blackburn, his last start, he pitched 7 innings. Gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Wu, his last start, he pitched 3 innings. Gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. He's making his first start of the season here for Seattle. Oakland, 1-4 in their last 5, coming off a tough Rangers series. Seattle coming off back-to-back Minnesota losses. Oakland, 1-12 against Seattle. 1-6 on the road against Seattle here. Will, 2 of his last 3 games last season to end the year, he didn't give up a run. Blackburn, definitely giving up some runs this year. I think I'm going to lean with Seattle at home on this one. Then the last matchup, we got the Cincinnati Reds versus the San Francisco Giants. Giants opening up as home favorites at minus 160. The Reds plus 130 with the over-under at 7.5. Reds coming into this matchup 16-21. The Giants 17-22. Pitching for the Reds is Andrew Abbott with an ERA of 3.32. Pitching for the Giants is Logan Webb with an ERA of 3.50. Abbott, his last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Webb, his last start, he pitched 4 innings. Gave up 4 runs, had 6 strikeouts. The Reds, 1-9 in their last 10. They're on an 8-game losing streak. I don't know what's happening with the Reds, but they are horrible right now. Giants coming off a bad Colorado loss. They're not playing any better, to be honest. But, yeah, the numbers are bad for the Reds. Bad losing streak, 2-7 on the road. To me, there's just no confidence in the Reds right now. And, yeah, I think I'll take the Giants at home in this one. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.